Kiki channel. Fall overconsumption is out of control.
I've got a
I like her
thong
videos.
in a G-string
so funny.
draped out of the side of the boo basket. We've lost the plot.
A thong?
And the total cost was $810.
Damn!
What? Orange toilet
$800?
paper. Okay, so we need to have the matching aesthetic toilet paper.
I have to change the category. Dude, look at me remembering. Just kidding. I'm on a roll.
To wipe our ass. The
Why is there
commitment
orange
to the
toilet paper?
aesthetic and the consumerism has gotten so bad. People now have seasonal appliances. Yes,
what the
you heard
hell?
that right. This might be, unironically, the most frightening thing you'll see all
Seasonal
Halloween.
appliances
Look at these
insane.
individually packaged marshmallows. No, I've had
That's such
it.
a waste
I'm
of
done.
plastic.
I think that is the mantra for
What
a lot
the
of
fuck
these
is wrong with
people,
society?
Is more is more. But when is it enough?
It's never enough for those people.
Look, it's no secret. People
I was actually remembering.
love
I know.
fall.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
yearn for it. And people really seem to romanticize fall and think it's truly the best season ever. But my suspicion is that what people really love more than anything is actually shopping. The season of fall has turned into a major consumerist event where it seems like people sort of use the season as an excuse to do excessive shopping sprees and over-the-top house decorating. But of course, overconsumption, in my opinion, is behind all of it, okay? It plagues our seasonal shopping habits. In a surprise to no one, people are taking things to another
Yo!
level this year.
God, I missed you so much.
Let's start here. A lot of these videos that are going viral start with basically like a pile of crap. It's like, how much stuff can I fit into the frame type of thing. And a lot of them start out with an Alani Witch's Brew. Okay, we've already discussed the Alani Witch's Brew.
Bro,
it
the
has
fucking Alani Witch's Brews. I remember when like a few weeks ago they were really popular in like October, and everyone and their mama was like buying cases of them and selling it out instantly. And then like a few days ago I went to the store and and I went to the store and there was like an entire like 3 shelves full of that flavor. I was like, bro,
really shocking. This is like a
people
lot
and
of
their fucking
content
trends
that you see these days.
It's fall time, y'all. Cheers!
That's insane,
it's
bro.
time to decorate for
That's
fall,
a lot of stuff.
So let's do this thing. Let's go!
I think it's cute to decorate, though.
This is something that I've never seen before. The commitment to the aesthetic and the consumerism has gotten so bad. People now have seasonal appliances. Yes, you heard that right. They're switching out their appliances that they use year-round for more aesthetically pleasing ones that they put out during the fall. I've never seen this before. Where are we putting all this stuff? Is a question that you'll ask yourself over and over as this video continues.
What?
Here's another one.
Low-key kind of,
When it comes to holiday decorating, and I'm doing kitchen for fall today.
Did you guys see the McRib is
really
back?
Excited about this area above the cabinets where I can just
keep
go
seeing
crazy.
fucking, like,
Let's do it.
Once again, we've got these sort of formulaic videos, right? We're starting with the Alani Witch's Brew. I've seen many videos like this at this point. They also have like this stuff piled on the counter.
It's
and
like a cult
in my opinion, for like the
entrance.
shock value to kind of like bring
Alani
you in.
Witch's
And it
Brew.
just shows how centered we are on things, because it's like the more stuff you have, the more your
I've
video
never
will
had
get
one. It
picked
looks
up by the
disgusting.
algorithm or whatever. It's like it rewards it. Interestingly, here she says more is more. And you know, I think that is the mantra for a lot of these people, is more is more. But when is it enough is the question.
Everything I got for my apartment for the fall.
That's insane.
I did some big bucks getting my fall ready, getting my apartment ready for the fall.
Once again, starting the video with the shock value of having all of these huge bags to showcase how much stuff that was purchased, which is just crazy. She says, I do one of these every single year. Like, you know, the nature of seasonal decor is not doing massive decor
I find
hauls
people who
every
change
single
their
year.
entire
Here, I
style
always
and
do a
decor
really,
to
really
match the
big,
season
like,
to be very
fall
cringe. It's very
Christmas
annoying.
decoration
Why?
shopping.
Like, they're not forcing you to, you know, decorate your house for the holiday. I don't know. I personally think it's cute when like people have decorations that they use and they decorate their house to get in the spirits and just Have fun.
And I recently did this one, and this is the most I've ever gotten.
Like
so
Christmas,
I'm just gonna show you guys
Christmas
everything I got from my apartment for fall time.
Most I've ever gotten, okay?
Like
it's always escalating. It feels like these
to
people
do
have to kind of outdo themselves from last year in order to get people intrigued.
Yeah.
And I think that's a problem, right? Like for them, and also from a viewer standpoint of like, we're constantly trying to up the ante.
First, I got these little like wheat looking things. They smell like a pumpkin patch, and I'm gonna put these like on my TV stand and one of them in my bathroom. And I've never gotten one of these before, but I thought that they looked really like fallish.
What? I'm sorry, but the bundle of wheat is just sending me over the edge for some reason. Like, it's dreadful. It's
think about what I do.
Dreadful. This is landfill core, the things that we're buying. Like, it doesn't even really make sense. It's awful, truly. So another thing that I've observed is that the influencers and the stores seem to be pressuring people to shop earlier and earlier for the holidays. Okay, so now we have people who are actually shopping in summer for Halloween, which is end of October. Take a look at this.
So I did a thing.
Loki, I see the vision.
I shopped in July for Halloween decorations, which I never have done before because this is my first time ever having my own apartment. So that's my excuse to actually buy all the decorations I want. So I'm gonna do a rapid fire because I have, I think,
that's not
8
bad.
bags here full of
that's not cringe.
All Halloween 2025 home good stuff.
She has her own place now.
Bags of decor. It's excessive. It's not normal.
Specifically only from home goods.
She's being a hater here.
Stores. I'm not gonna because
I feel like if you moved out and you want to
I mean, this is not
your own house,
but we're not going to go to all these stores. No, we just one-stop shop. If I find what I find, I find what I find.
She kind of acknowledged it, but the irony here is that she's saying, you know, look, we're trying to save money. We only went to Home Goods. Here's the reality. If you are truly trying to save money, you will never step foot in a Marshall's, a Home Goods, a TJ Maxx, any of those places. There is nothing that you need at these places. Truly. They are junk stores, in my opinion. And here's the other thing that she kind of says. I'm pointing this out because a lot of people who are deep in overconsumption tell themselves, like, if I only go to one store, then I'm saving money. Home Goods is interesting because you can't really find what you're looking for there. And it's a lot of impulse shopping. Like, you can't go to Home Goods with something specific in mind and, like, know you're going to find it there because it's a bunch of random stuff thrown on the shelves. Truly, the best way to go about acquiring...
Dude, I went to fucking, like, Marshall's recently because I wanted, like, glass meal prep containers. And I swear they have the most random ass shit in there. You could find like everything. It's fucking insane.
Seasonal decor on a budget, let's say, is to thrift it. Do
and there's
Facebook
a bunch of AI
marketplace
art now too.
Type of stuff. Go to stupid. Garage sales, things like that. Like, that's really the best way to do it. Home Goods is full of overpriced junk, and you already are seeing a lot of the overpriced junk in this video, just from this like snapshot. Okay.
I'm all ready for a July Halloween haul. I'm going to show y'all everything that I have purchased so far and what stores they're from. First thing are these lanterns. They light up. I'm going to put this on my porch, I think, or maybe by my mantle, but I love the bats and the stars. I thought they were really fun.
So once again, we've got the holiday decor haul in July. It's very early. One thing I want to point out here is she said, I don't know where this is going to go. This might go on my patio. This might go in our living room, whatever. You know, I see this as sort of some people don't know because when you're shopping for holiday home decor, it's good to be intentional about what you're buying. And you should really have like a vision. And if you're going to buy something, you should pretty much know exactly where it's going to go. And you also need to think, am I going to use this season after season, right? And I think a lot of the problem when you shop for something like, let's say in July, okay, Summerween or whatever they call it, it's kind of tough, especially if you're somebody who's prone to following trends, which, you know, a lot of people are these days. It just is what it is. It's hard to predict what the trend that year will be. So if you're shopping all the way in July and then you start seeing fall content rolling out in September, you might potentially be stuck with a bunch of stuff that you didn't actually want. These stores are putting a lot of pressure on people to shop early and, you know, buy stuff in July, but then people also start buying stuff in September. They start buying stuff in October because they're excited for the
I feel
season.
Like trends have
so it turns out that they're shopping months and months in a row for holiday decor when they maybe would have just shopped 1 month. So there's a lot of subconscious pressure
like, I need
that's placed on us as consumers by these companies by putting their stuff out so far in advance. I mean, I'm sure you're probably already seeing Christmas stuff out. Just something that I've noticed. Hey, look, not only have the fall hauls been in swing since July, but the boo baskets are back.
Boo baskets are cute.
Let's take a look at what a boo basket is if you don't know.
Go to Target and build a boo basket. If you didn't know what a boo basket was, it's basically
some people make really
where you
bougie
put
ones
really
though.
Cute spooky season fall finds in them, and then you can gift them to other people.
Would you
or
guys
just
do
buy
that
them for
for
yourself
someone you
because
like?
It's nice to treat yourself sometimes too.
So look, I'm gonna give a disclaimer here before I start tearing into the boo basket. Okay, because I like the idea of a boo basket. Like, I have trouble criticizing really and commenting on boo baskets because they're essentially gifts, right? A lot of time it's people like parents that are gifting them to their kids. I like the idea of gifts, right? Like, I love the idea of being thoughtful. Do I want to encourage people to think about other people? I absolutely do. I love it, in fact. But I don't think that the way to show thoughtfulness has to be through consumption. So this is an example right here of like a smaller
that's some
basket.
People's, like, the way they express like their love and shit, their love language. Some people just like to buy gifts for other people and like spoil them.
Boo basket, okay? But of course, people take things way too far.
Let's do a boo basket haul from my best friend.
Holy shit, bro.
Her exes.
People are doing bigger and bigger boo baskets. They're like getting more and more stuff. It always escalates. Like, overconsumption is such a slippery slope because it just feels like things spiral out of control so fast. And, you know, I think that one of the things that I dislike about boo baskets and like the trend of boo baskets is that it puts a lot of pressure on people's loved ones, family members to get them boo baskets. You know, because it's like, my boyfriend didn't get me a boo basket. My friend didn't make me a boo basket. They must hate me, right? I must be a lame-o with no friends. Once again, there's other ways to show thoughtfulness and care other than consumption and buying a bunch of junk. Okay, so for those reasons, I don't love some of what I'm seeing. Okay, where people are kind of saying like, my boyfriend hates me. I'm showing this to my boyfriend. Like, if somebody naturally does this for you, then great. But if they don't, you need to still be okay with that. It shouldn't be the end of the world.
Gianna got me a boo basket. How insane this looks.
What's that means? It's the coffees because you don't know how to wake up in the morning.
You know me too well, girl. Holy, how much did this cost?
Like $6, $7.
Making my bestie a $500 boo basket.
Yeah, so it's out of control. They kind of originally started as like, okay, here's a couple little things, maybe $20 boo basket. You know, a boo basket should never be $500. There's a pair of Uggs in there.
How is that $500?
It's just too much. People are spending way too much. And, you know, here's a side of overconsumption that I don't think people talk about enough. I want you to consider the sort of feeling you get from overconsumption and having too many things and being like surrounded in clutter, okay? Which, you know, I think a lot of us have felt before. That same feeling can be felt by the recipient of a boo basket of random junk that you found because you were trying to follow a theme and you weren't shopping intentionally for things that you knew that they would actually like. So, you know, it could actually create sort of a feeling of like, ugh, where am I going to put all this crap? You know, and like, look, people, they're never going to say that to you, but I'm just saying, like, consider that that is an actual thing.
I am screaming.
Are you sure?
This is already looking insanely good.
Look at all this stuff. Look at all of this stuff. Like I said, it's never ending. It's never ending.
I got the biggest pink basket I could find. Hopefully everything fits. I also got her the Ninja blender in pink.
A blender? A blender. The boo basket trend started off with like, it's a small little thing. It's just a couple little teeny little thing.
I like mini blenders because whenever I go to the gym, if I'm having a protein drink that is very like chalky and milky, you know, like vanilla flavor or chocolate or cookies and cream, that type of shit, I can't eat it unless I like blend it into a slushie with ice. It tastes too fucking chalky if I try to do it just liquid.
Maybe some candy, maybe a mug, maybe some socks.
Mini blenders are awesome.
We're giving people household appliances, huh?
Oh my gosh, it's cute.
It doesn't even make sense.
I also got her this Polaroid camera.
Yo, that looks like a solid box. What the fuck?
This is expensive
wrong
stuff,
with that,
right? Like, we've got a whole, I can see a full perfume, full-size perfume in here.
If she just wants
Ceramics.
to
We've
be
got
nice,
new
what the fuck
Victoria's
is wrong
Secret
with being
pajamas.
nice?
We've got nice blankets.
I
Minimum
don't know,
$20.
maybe I'm, like,
It adds up
We are literally
Stupid.
stuffing this to the brim.
to the brim.
The dog toys won't fit anywhere, so I'm just gonna cut them off and stuff them like inside.
They don't fit.
Now I want
I
to
don't
drape
know.
these
I
over
just
the
don't
side.
care what people do with their fucking
now
money.
look, I don't know who this
That's
is
kinda
for,
crazy, though.
but I do think it's gone maybe a step too
fucking
far if we're
thong.
gifting a boo basket with underwear hanging out. They're draped off the side. I've got a thong and a G-string draped out of the side
But
of the
you
boo
know, if
basket.
you buy someone
we've
a
lost
gift,
the plot.
just
If we've got underwear hanging
Bro.
out of the boo basket. What are we thinking?
The underwear's
Who is
kinda
this
crazy.
for?
It's so cute.
Huh? Like we're styling the underwear hanging out of the side. What are we thinking? Oh,
Oh
my.
no, there's a spider on my Valentino perfume. Oh no. Okay, forget anything I've ever said before. This is my ultimate dream basket. I am dead. Literally. So what I'm learning is my boyfriends never loved me because why have I never received a gift this amazing?
See, this is kind of tying into what I was saying,
That's
where it's
stupid.
like, wow, my
That's
boyfriend
just
doesn't
stupid
love
to
me
say,
if he
bruh.
doesn't get me a boo basket with underwear
That's
hanging out the
fucking
freaking
stupid.
side. We're putting pressure on people to buy stuff and buy junk. Now it's like everybody has to participate in this, otherwise they don't love us, you know? No. Let's not go down that route, please.
And the total cost was $810.
What? Almost $1,000 boo
Damn!
basket. The consumerism is so grotesque at this point.
Send your boyfriends to me, ladies. I got you. But also, you don't need a man. I am actually selling spooky blind baskets for Halloween. So
Oh, perfect.
She turned it into a business.
Okay.
if you like this and want a smaller version for just $50, go pre-order them right now on my website.
This is insane to me. We're turning overconsumption trends and like boo baskets, right? The inception of the idea is to do a thoughtful gift for the
Yeah, and then you're
holidays for
fucking
someone
turning
you
it into
love. And you
something that's
go
like-
out and you physically pick it out. But now it's being outsourced. It's being
Yeah.
monetized where you can buy them, a pre-made one. For someone
The whole
that
point
you
is to
love.
make it special
We're
for the
losing
person
it. It
you're
reminds me
giving
so
it
much
to.
of. I did a video recently, like a back to school overconsumption one, and a mom pulled out notes for her kids' lunch that were like pre-written out. She had purchased them on, Amazon or something, I'm assuming. And I'm thinking like the sentiment is gone, right? We're losing
Yeah.
the connection that we make. We're losing
Yeah.
the plot when we do stuff like this.
Or send your man to do that. This is just the beginning
Yeah,
of
I
Boo
agree
Basket
with
season.
that.
Happy gifting!
This isn't the only seasonal trend that people have been monetizing, okay? We now have porch decoration services, okay? So you don't have to do it yourself anymore. Someone will come and decorate for you.
This is the second year we hired a porch pumpkin decorating service. We use the Pumpkin Dispatch. They're amazing. They're a family business and they service so many areas around Nashville. Let's go see what they did.
Like they kill it every year.
There's something dystopian about like going
That's
out
pretty.
to your porch and
But
being
that's kinda weird to
surprised
hire
by
a
what your
company.
porch decorators have come up with. Like there's no sentiment behind it. There's no self-expression, there's no individuality, there's no creativity. Your house is sort of a reflection of you. Like I live here, we live here. This is an expression of who we are. And it's completely lost when you have somebody else doing this for you. The fun of it is doing it yourself. This is crazy.
Did not love the more moodier ribbon they did this year. Those are my faux white mums. They were an investment, but I love that I can use them every year. Oh my god, these are so magical. And then this year they added some over here and over there.
This is so fun, and I feel like it's gonna be even more fun when we have kids. Last year, all the neighborhood kids loved to come see the pumpkins. Did order some wreaths for the door, so we're gonna see if we can add a little something, but I don't want it too much to like take away from the magic.
The overconsumption has destroyed our individuality, our creativity, our self-expression. I've said it many, many times, but to me, this is it, right? This is how it manifests. This is what it looks like. I don't know what to say. I don't.
Say we're ready for fall, at least outside.
We styled Taylor Frankie Paul's porch. So here we go. We have another
the fuck
porch
is Taylor
decorating
Frankie
service.
Paul?
I just can't believe this is happening. Like, honestly, I cannot believe that this is like a real thing. It's just like interesting. It seems like people care less about like the tradition of porch decorating, like the fun sort of like holiday, this is what we do during the holidays. This is like, I can't wait. Every year I wait to like decorate my house. And it's more so, I feel like, about impressing other people. You know, it just feels like a contest these days of who can fill their houses inside and out with the most amount of junk. And speaking of junk, the stores seem to have a never-ending supply of junk.
I'm aware that it's still only early September, but something about all the Halloween decorations I've seen so far, they just are not doing it for me this year, and I don't know what's going on because Halloween's my favorite time of year. It's my baby's first Halloween. Last year I didn't really participate because I was super pregnant, but 2 to 3 years ago I was feral. I was out like every day at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross.
Every day we're out at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Ross. The holy trinity, really, okay, of overpriced, overconsumption junk. Landfill core,
Dude, I remember
if you will.
when I was like younger, my mom would love going to fucking Ross and spending like hours in there. And I was so fucking bored, I just wanted to leave. And then she would get mad and I was like, can we leave? No, shut up.
It makes me laugh because she's like, what's going on?
You better not say that again.
No, this year just feels different, guys. And it's kind of like,
that shit was torture.
Every year. I hate to say it. There's junk in there every year. Not a whole lot's changing. I will say, to her credit, it is getting worse for sure. Like the quality is going down, down, down because they know people will buy whatever slop they put on the shelves.
I was bringing home stuff left and right. I couldn't get enough of the decorations, and I don't know what it is this year. Somebody please chime in and tell me I'm not alone and it's not me and it's just the day before sucks.
Bland. It says literally who is buying this and not just throwing it away after the season. What the overconsumption. It's like the ugliest, worst horror junk that you could ever imagine. I mean, I don't even know what I'm like. Kind of makes me sad. I'm like, no one wants to buy that. Bad. I feel sorry for it. It's horrible. I went to Michael's. I wanted a fall pumpkin, a styrofoam fall pumpkin, but I obviously cannot afford a styrofoam fall pumpkin. Okay, let's see how much this is. Before we look at the price, what do you think this should cost?
That
what
shit looks like it should cost like $5.
Fall pumpkin should cost? Styrofoam, poorly painted fall pumpkin.
It looks like a fucking child painted that shit.
If you guessed $80, you're right. $115 Canadian. Huh? Help. We need so help.
I pay like $10
like
max.
Styrofoam, pumpkin, $80. I can't do this. I'm enraged. We should all be enraged. Look at, okay, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Look down below. Okay, look right here. That is the top of a styrofoam pumpkin that has fallen off. An $80 pumpkin and the stem is falling off. It's laying on the ground.
My
For $80,
God,
the stem
insane.
should be gold, solid gold. Okay, seriously. And look, you know what's concerning to me? There's only 2 pumpkins in there. That makes me think somebody actually bought this slop.
For real.
Literally, look at it. The horror.
Shit, it
Look at
is.
how it's painted.
Pretty sure today's the
That's
day
so bad,
my boyfriend's
dude.
gonna break up with me because I need this.
Why would you get that?
It's glow in the dark. It's under $200.
I don't know. Am I a
and
hater?
it'd be so cute.
I might be a hater,
Like,
bro.
same expression. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, don't buy that. Like, please. This is awful. It's genuinely awful. $150. Please, people.
In the front yard. Look at these little
Summerween, melted ice cream skeleton. What are we thinking? It's a trap. You know, it's like, okay, for the people that want to celebrate Halloween all year round, you've now got Summerween, you've got Springween, you've got Winterween. You have Winterween. A Winterween boo basket. I don't even know what to say about this. Like, it's so niche. None of this stuff is going to be usable beyond 1 month of the year. Right now, it's not even, it's just so horrible. It's awful. This is disturbing. I don't know what to say.
I need ice cream cone. The bats photo, I would literally have this up all year
guys,
round. We're buying this.
You can make this yourself. It's cardboard cutout bats.
It can go in the living room. Dude, these are so cute.
You can paint this, like, and that's the point. By the way,
I don't know,
just want
those
to give you the
scare me
backstory
there's
because
a lot
I
of
have
AI
to do this.
now in stores
This
like that.
derived from a trend, a social media
ween
trend
for every
last
occasion.
year where people were painting
Exactly.
their own ghosts onto everything. Like, that's where it's coming from, okay? And by the way, a lot of this stuff is AI slop. Okay, it is. It's not worth your money. Do it yourself. Make it yourself. It's so much more meaningful than buying it at Home Goods. Home Goods is the most aimless store to wander around. I don't even know what the hell is in this store. If I find something, I find something, okay? It is not the place that you go if you want to intentionally shop for stuff, okay? You have no fucking clue what you're gonna find.
These little cakes are cute.
I mean,
what is that?
Wait, I almost...
Halloween cake decor. Where are we putting this, guys? Once again, this is the same trend that was going around last year, and then they're like, hey, I can monetize this.
I guess we're doing spooky black and gold. They have Stanley's here.
Of course.
That's crazy.
Of course.
Of course Stanley's ended up there.
What is this even for? I mean, what can you fit in that?
What is
exactly? The best part is that it's insulated.
Bro, that's like for one shot of espresso. What the hell? That's fucking tiny.
As if it doesn't take 2 sips to drain that thing. But we got to keep it cold. Like, I just don't understand what we're doing anymore. And people are buying them, apparently.
I think people's mindset have already very drastically changed when it comes to Halloween decor. I love Halloween, and I used to do Halloween decor hunting vlogs, but I noticed something different this year, especially because I'm not doing them, is that people aren't shopping this stuff. And when somebody said, when you look at it all together, it just screams landfill.
Oh, this will be in a landfill. It's really sort of like just depressing when you think about it. And you're just looking at this and you're just like, no one's buying it. It's going to sit here and then it's just going to go to waste. And it's sad.
I'm afraid that's correct. Don't get me wrong. There's some cute things here and there. But what is this?
It's so bad and they just don't care. They sell this at full price. Any other place with like integrity, this would be marked down. Okay, this looks like a child painted it. Probably because they did. It's not good. It's a wake-up call that they're okay with selling this crap to people and that people are buying it. It's full price too.
Everything is such poor quality, and I heard from a birdie they are actually buying factory rejects so they can make more money, and the prices have gone up. And it's all the big box stores, and it's all of the items.
That's juicy. If true, which, you know, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Bad paint jobs. And I've seen people repaint these really, really good, but I don't want to give the store money thinking I'm happy with this.
It's sad that people are even having to do that. That's become a huge trend where people are repainting the crap at the stores, you know, especially in Christmas too, like people repainting nutcrackers because it's done so poorly. I just don't even know what to say anymore.
It's just a wooden block with a picture. This is so easy to make yourself, and they're all like dirty and scuffed up. Yeah, the viral ghost walking its dog that people were like fist fighting over last year, they had a ton of them.
Wait, what? People were fist fighting over this?
Nobody cared. Why? Because they're overpriced, they're poorly made, and the paint job is awful. All these stores are absolutely overflowing with Halloween. It's like half the store, but the quality is so poor, and they're just throwing whatever they can possibly think of together and calling it a fun decoration when a lot of it is just junk. And I don't think people care anymore because nobody at the store on a busy weekend was shopping the Halloween.
I think that a lot of people are waking up, which is true, which is great. We love to see that. But, you know, I think once you see Marshalls and Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Ross, you know, all these places for what they truly are, which is ugle, okay? It's very sobering and you'll never see it the same way again. I feel like all it takes is just that one moment where you're like, oh God, this is junk, isn't it? Like, this is junk. You never go back, which is so great. But, you know, I think a lot of people are having that, and then look at what's going on.
And they were filled with the popular products.
Come with me to Target to check out all the new great fall goodies. Just kidding, all of this stuff is bull.
I was like,
really sorry if you were looking for like a really cute haul video of all of this stuff. That's not what you're getting here.
It's so bad. I don't even know what I'm looking. Like, I honestly don't even know what half this stuff is. Like, what it's for, I have no clue.
This is all ending up in a landfill in one or two directions, okay? The direction one is you buy it, you use it for like 2 to 3 years, and then you donate to Goodwill. Nobody buys it, it goes in the garbage. Direction two, it never gets bought. Target clearances it out, nobody ever buys it because it's bullshit.
The paint
and then
job.
It ends up going to a landfill directly from Target. Isn't that awesome?
Hey, you know where else I see a lot of this stuff end up? The thrift stores. It feels like this stuff gets tossed around for a while, doesn't sell at one of the bigger stores, so then Target ends up with it, and then another store ends up with it, Home Goods ends up with it, and then it just goes to a landfill.
If we all stop buying all of this cheapy bullshit, Target will stop making it. Nobody needs any of this stuff. I get it's cute. I get it's like an impulse buy.
It's just not even cute though anymore. It's just not. What am I looking at?
ugly.
What is this?
Oh, so look at this pillow with a light. No. In 2 years, you're gonna look at this and be like, why the hell did I buy this? Don't need themed sponges, okay? If you are going to buy holiday decor, buy quality, long-lasting holiday decor.
Here's the thing. I totally agree with this, like buy quality, long-lasting, but it's like, where do you even find that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, where would I even go? Where would I even look? Because I feel like even the big stores, like the nice stores, they're not even making good stuff either. So it's like, what's a gal to do? And I think it's just kind of like, look, I'm just not gonna do decor. I just don't even know what to say. To me, if you're asking me, unsolicited opinion, just go classic. Get classic stuff that can be used year after year and really just be minimal about it. Don't do stuff with all this, speckling on it. That's gonna go out of style. Just do classic.
Because this little trinkety bullshit is not it.
$5 for that.
Definitely guilty of it, but overconsumption and overproduction in this country is so bad that September 7th and there's already half an aisle of Halloween clearance stuff. Let's see what's marked down and by how much.
September clearance already. And by the way, I can see stuff, okay, because people were fist fighting over it last year. Okay, I see it right there on the shelf. The Hello Kitty pumpkins, ceramic stuff. Okay, it's on the clearance already because they didn't sell it last year. It's shocking.
These skeletons holding cauldrons used to be $35, now $28. Giant candles used to be $39,
still
now
too much.
$32. This carousel isn't on sale yet, but I vividly remember seeing it last year for at least, I think, 10 to 20 less. I can't remember exactly.
So wait a minute. Last year they were whatever, let's say $15, and now this year the price is up. Crazy because they were here last year. For all we know, they were probably sitting in the back of the store. And they just put them back on the shelf, but up the price. I mean, it's a crime.
Price gouging is insane, and they can try to blame tariffs, but I think they're overestimating how much the average American is willing to spend on decorations. TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Home Goods especially, I've caught them pricing over existing prices, like 2 stickers. And what you get when you overprice things is things going to the clearance rack because they're not selling.
It's just junk. It's crap. It's not classic. It's not timeless. It's too niche. It's too trendy. It's also not displayed well. Like, it's not organized. Okay, they're chipped and falling apart.
Look, a pillow on clearance. Yep, was $35, now $28. Are you seeing this in your stores? Let me know.
I have a sneaking suspicion that this year there's going to be a lot of trouble with Halloween decor.
And that's because this is not the Halloween section in the Home Goods.
This is the clearance aisle that the overstock had to take over.
They're still bringing out all of these, and these shelves are full. It's all very micro trend based, and to me,
the pink hat, I don't know.
Looking up close at some of these, you see all of like the markings of the glue and the paint.
Yes.
Look at that. There's like dripping right there.
Yep.
All in all, I am predicting an insane holiday clearance shopping season this year. It was already kind of bad last year. The clearance was crazy. My stockpile from last year, if y'all followed me, y'all got so much stuff for 90% off. I still haven't paid for soap, body wash, candles, any home essentials cleaner because of those clearance sales. This year, less people are buying stuff. I think it's going to be crazy. So y'all really should stay tuned. I'm keeping up to date with all of it.
Look, this is my take. If you see something painted horribly and the glue is showing and, even if you love it, don't buy it because that's shameful. These companies need to do better. They cannot get away with selling this crap to people. Seriously. It's just downright wrong. But luckily, people are waking up to the overconsumption.
I am so over the overconsumption. Okay, it's literally making my skin crawl. I feel like I go online and all I see is just people just buying new stuff to stay on trend. And especially with it being fall, I just want to show you guys, this is the only fall decor I have in my house. And this is the only thing, okay? And we got it from Ryan's mom. It's gonna go out on my porch like this.
That's all you need sometimes, because I really think that the fall essence, the fall spirit, you cannot acquire it through consumption. Like I said, people love to romanticize fall. What they're really doing is they love shopping. What makes fall so great is really just going to a pumpkin patch, carving a pumpkin, not going out and buying junk and crap.
If you already have stuff and you want to put it out every season, great. Or you want to buy a few things and then you're going to reuse them every year, great. but like, you do not need to go to Target. You don't need to go to Target. You don't need to go to Home Goods. You don't need to go buy all the new things and have like trendy, up to date every single season. Like, the overconsumption is actually making me want to just like.
It's so true, because it is such a visceral, guttural feeling of like, I want to jump out of my own skin. I don't like having this much stuff. I have too much. And seeing other people do it, like, it's anxiety inducing, it's panic inducing, it's just chaos, it's clutter. It doesn't feel good. No part of this feels good.
I hate it, okay? So like, I'm an influencer, okay? And this is the only thing. It's literally like rinky dink, okay? And it's fine. It's fine.
It's that time of year where it's fall and everyone's decorating, blah, blah, blah. I think it's so frustrating when I see all these ads of just junk. It's just so much crap. I can't even find high quality decor anymore. It all looks like crap. It all looks like it was mass produced. It's not cute. It's not unique. I'm missing out on the experience of like finding a well-made product.
I'm concerned that they don't even exist anymore. I know it's cynical, but who's making quality stuff? I don't even know where to look. If I were looking, which I'm not, how do they keep getting away with this? It says, am I the only one? Whenever I see these Home Goods and TJ Maxx Halloween hauls, I instantly think that's a bunch of junk. Am I just broke, or did I break free of overconsumption? You broke free. And congratulations to you. You know what? It's freeing. You know what feels really good too? Not to be bamboozled out of your money that you worked hard for. Buying little trinkets and ceramics that have paint smeared all over the side, and it's, you know, all messed up and it's outside the lines, and we've got hot glue, you know, dripping down the side. It's dreadful. When you finally realize that most of this stuff is pure junk, it will only drain your bank account and end up in the garbage. Yep. I don't know, there's something so off-putting, you know. I guess like, and truly, like, because like I've said, but many times before, I've been on my own journey with overconsumption and buying stuff like this, and I used to enjoy a good peruse of Home Goods and different things like that, but there's something now that I've got more clarity in my life where there's something very off-putting about like the setup of all of this, you know, where it's all just like piled on top of each other and intermixed and mingled, and you can't even like pull it out. It's like Jenga. Look at all this. Like, if okay, let's say I want the stuff on the bottom. Well, if I pull it out, all the stuff's gonna fall down like a house of cards.
Oh, yeah,
so it's off-putting. I don't like to see all of this stuff piled on top. I don't even know where to look.
I just want to remind everyone that you do not need everything you think you need for fall. New bags, new boots, new jackets, new coats, new Uggs, new Sambas. I don't know what it is about fall, but we always feel like we need new everything. I'm not sure if it's our subconscious from back to school days, but the impulse spending, the overconsumption.
With, like, I think it's stupid that people like shop for Halloween or like holiday decorations every year, because it's like kind of, you know, meant to be reused, not thrown away.
The shopping addiction, it always hits so much harder in the fall.
That's a good point. I don't really consider that kind of connection between back to school. You know, maybe it is sort of just a continuation of the back to school, because, you know, we've discussed this before. Like, there's a phenomenon that happens with back to school where people just let loose and they're like, I got to get everything I can to like put on, you know, put my best foot forward for the school year and different things. Like
the irony of talking about overconsumption and reinforcing bad quality while simultaneously making the video for profit.
There is some of that ingrained in us, and there is an element that we need to break free from. You know, I think fall is going to be one of the hardest battles we as a society face in terms of fighting back against overconsumption, okay, and the urges to buy during the fall season and like consume fall things. You know, there's just so much stuff to buy, and like it's so intertwined with the season. It's almost synonymous with fall. It's like, okay, I'm going to buy stuff. I'm going to do big hauls. I'm going to go buy a bunch of new home decor. I'm gonna do my hot chocolate bar. I'm gonna do my purse restock station, whatever. It is interesting. There's a lot of advertising dollars during the fall season, especially in like the last 2 quarters of the year. There's a massive push to get us to buy.
If you are looking to be a financially responsible girl,
bro, they made my sandwich Mike's way. Mike pounded my sandwich and I never asked for that. I never asked for that. I feel violated.
On new items that will just go out of style again in a year.
So true.
90s Halloween decor is the only acceptable way that I will be decorating for Halloween this year. There will be no pink, no blue, no glitter. I want my home to feel very nostalgic, very 90s, very early 2000s Halloween.
Let's talk about some fall trends. She's kind of acknowledging here like no pink, no glitter, none of the stuff that was popular in the last couple years. I think there's a problem with the idea of decorations and the trends around them changing changing year to year. And, you know, based on what people see on social media, it makes it feel like their past decorations that they bought are like unusable, right? Because the whole idea is that they are reusable. You reuse them every single year. Okay. And you see stuff like this where she's like, look, I'm only doing 90s theme. Okay. Which, you know, of course, trends are cyclical. So if you wait long enough, your stuff will come back into style. But really, we should all just be buying stuff that we like and we know will go the distance. Timeless stuff, not shopping for trends in our seasonal decor. I think this whole idea makes people feel like every year they have to buy new stuff to fit into the trend of whatever it is that year, instead of just using the stuff that they have that is perfectly fine and usable.
Want lots of orange, black, purple. Want that whole vibe. Today, we're just gonna go to a bunch of different stores. We're gonna see what we can find that matches that vibe.
Target 90s collection. Okay, Target's coming out with this, you know, nostalgia bait, you know. Be very careful, by the way, because a lot of people are doing this whole like nostalgia thing, trying to get you to buy stuff, to try to relive those times, okay? It's very intentional that these stores are doing this, okay? That every year it seems like the stores come out with a completely new, different, trendy collection than they had the year prior. A lot of stores don't even carry sort of like classic stuff anymore because they want you to buy year after year. That's my tinfoil hat theory about all of this stuff, truly. Just buy whatever fits your own personal aesthetic. If you know that you love something specific, you love classic, please buy that only. Do not try to get involved with these little trends. Don't do Hello Kitty riding a broomstick wearing a pink hat with glitter all over it. Like, just do stuff that fits into your own personal style that you love and you know will last. Yeah. You know, people's obsession with fall is deeply intertwined with consumerism and overconsumption. We really need to refocus on what makes fall so special. Because in my opinion, the real reason that people actually love fall is because they have good memories tied to the season. Whether that be how they felt trick-or-treating when they were young, okay, watching football on Sunday with your parents, Thanksgiving dinner with your family, going out and getting a coffee with a friend, things like that. There are so many positive memories associated with fall that people try to recapture through consumption, when in reality, that's not actually where they derived. You can hardly ever recall the things that you bought, but you can always remember the time that you spent with others making meaningful connections. And in my opinion, we should all prioritize those human connections over filling our homes and our spaces with just junk. So yeah, those are my thoughts on all of the fall overconsumption that we're seeing on social media. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I'm posting. And then also hit the like button if you do enjoy these types of overconsumption videos. And I'll make sure to do more of them. So anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy some bonus clips, bet.
Every single trend you've ever seen related to overconsumption and chronic consumerism is present here. Orange toilet paper. Okay, so we need to have the matching aesthetic toilet paper to wipe our ass. Because they love fall. Okay, and what better way to prove that you love fall than doing a purse restock station specifically for fall? What?
What?
Fall floss.
What is that?
Not 3, not 4, 20 fall nail files. And we've got Touchland because it's always there. It's always there. I just want to be very clear. It's never going to be
that hand sanitizer.
Ever. It's going to sit in here until they take everything out and they do the Christmas purse station restock. Then we have the fall bog bag restock. It's basically like a bag that looks like a crock that you can stick all these attachments into. You buy them, they're very expensive. These bags are very expensive.
How is it holding
it's just a consumerism trap to get you to buy accessories, gadgets, gizmos galore.
Oh my god, bro. Society. That's all I got to say.